Hello and welcome to a map review. We are going to be looking at this map. It is the Saxony map, or Saxonia. It is a update to a map that's been around for a while. This is version 3 that we're looking at. It is essentially the last version, apparently, the final version. And it's actually apparently quite a big update to this map. So let's jump straight in and have a look at everything. So this map has quite a big map. It's a 4x map if memory serves, and it has quite a lot of sort of big fields. If memory serves, it is a chopped straw capable map, so that's a mod that's required, and it is not, as far as I know, a seasons capable map either. So we will jump straight in and kind of have this load. So we'll check out the log just to see what's happening. As this map loads, doesn't seem to be much in the way of errors so far. And it is quite a slow loading map. So let's just scroll through the errors and have a look. There does not appear to be any problems loading, so that's good. So I'm going to go flight mode just to kind of get us started and get things. So this is, as I say, this is not a seasons capable map. So we have on this map, and we'll just sort of take a look at things. There are 59 fields on this map, and there are some pretty big fields. So looking at this, we have field sizes from about 2 hectares through to 161 is the largest field size on this map. As I say, it's a 4x map, so it's pretty big. I have played this a couple of times, I say, and there's quite a lot of stuff on this map. So let's kind of jump straight in. So this is the map. If I'm just going to kind of sort of highlight the stuff we own. So we own field 1 and we own field 2 starting off, and there does not appear field 33, there's the other one, and there's field 33 as well. So these sort of 3 fields here. The farmyard is in the center here. Everything kind of originates down here, and there's quite a bit of stuff all over the map. This actually does look a little bit different from the version I used to play. I'm not sure what this is here, but I don't think this used to be on the map. There's essentially a big airfield down here as well, which is quite cool. So let's take a look at the map. We have standard fruit types, and we have additionally oats, rye, spelt, millet, and triticale. So those are the fruits of the map. And if we take a look at the sell points, we have let's see, we have quite a few sell points. There's definitely there's over 30 sell points on this map. And the sale points essentially cover off all the kind of usual things. We've got fertilizer there for sale, we've got milk, we've got seed, we've got forage, we've got trees, we've got eggs, we've got our multi-fruits, we've got some of our production items. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of production here. We've got meat, we've got cloth, we've got salt, we've got fish. I'm not sure what these are. I think there's caviar as well on this map, and so on. So there's quite a lot of different things, and there's actually some things like some of the sell points as well. We've got restaurants and so on. So we've got quite a lot of stuff to sell and quite a lot of places to sell them. If we kind of just look through, there are no animals to start with as well. And we have a very large amount of storage. So we've got 1,000 million storages. Yes, there's a lot of storage there for us on this map. So let's take a look around the farmyard here in the center and see what we've got. So here we are. We have our truck. The farmyard here is quite extensive, and I think it's actually changed quite a bit as well. So we have here, oh, they've changed. Oh yes, they have changed it. The railway line comes through here now. So this has definitely changed quite a bit. The railway line never actually used to come through the yard. Got a big notice board here that tells us what we've got in the silo. We've got I'm guessing that's to drop off with into the silo, and a silo tip point for both train and not. We have this thing over here. It's just see, this is straw and hay and so on, if memory serves. Yeah, straw, grass, silage. Looks like it could be doing things like potatoes and so on as well. So there's quite a bit. Trying to see if there's not sure if there's actually a tip point in there or not. There's definitely a tip point there, and that's the unloading point. The railway line sort of kind of sweeps through the farmyard. This never used to be there. This I think is new. We've got what is this? This is silage. We've got fuel tanks here. Now I'm guessing we can tip and drop off and pick up fuel here. I'm not sure if there's any. We've got various sheds on the lot here as well. So the farmyard is pretty big. As you can see, we've got a lot of space. We've got the power washing spot here, and you can see that way over there we're kind of running around here. We've got our tractors, and we've got the kind of an extension to it down there, and I think that's still the same as it used to be. Tip locations here. You can tip various items, straw, grass, and so on. Then we have our TMR mixer, and we also have our pig food mixer here. This is silage clamp for our cows, although we do have the silage production on the farm, and this is the cow shed with the milk trigger there. And this has the railway line going through it as well. So I understand that basically this used to be that the railway line actually kind of, when it first was done, there was no rail, the rail line kind of stopped, but it's actually carried on. So manure, solid and liquid, we have grass feeding, there'll be a water trough around here somewhere. These are our slurry tanks, or slurry or digestate storage. We get a indication around these, what we've got. No, so what these are pretty much slurry and so on, and I think they're just storage. So effectively, you get from the animals. This is a pigsty. It's a pretty big pigsty, by the way. And you say you can feed, so we've got a drop off here. Where's the food? I think food is over there. Well, this is definitely solid manure and slurry. So we got stuck there. There is a small height issue though. It is lifted off the ground, but it'll be fine. Straw tipping point here. and it's a huge pigsty. And I think up at the back here we've got our feeding troughs. Yeah, so we've got water on the right and food on the left. So that's our pigs. Cows are there obviously, and sheep. The sheep are not actually on the farmyard. The sheep are somewhere else. Chickens are actually kind of over by the farmhouse here. Now the thing is, this lot is actually quite big. So we had a look around that lot there, and we've got the cows and so on just next door. We've got the farmhouse here, but there's also this big section here, which is it's kind of open space, storage, whatever. Got a lot of our vehicles. There's kind of a parking lot and all this kind of stuff out here, and that kind of goes off. Sort of field 2 is literally opposite us there, and we've got all these. This is like the truck park essentially. It's kind of interesting. So we haven't actually had a look at the vehicles yet, but we kind of had a glimpse of some of the vehicles we've got as we've run around. So actually it might be a good idea to just quickly do that. So let's take a look at our starting equipment. And there's a lot on this map because it is a really big farm. So we've got a Massey Ferguson 7700, a Lamborghini Mac VRT, we've got a Case Puma CVX and a New Holland T8. We've also got a Fendt 900 Vario and a Vulture S series. We have a JCB 435S and shovel, the JCB wheel loader. We have a MAN TGS 18480 and a TX 415 barrel cool. We have two Massey Ferguson Delta 9380s. These are the biggest Massey Fergusons if memory serves. And we have the Capello Quasar HS16 corn header, and we have the Dynaflex 40-foot header from Massey Ferguson. We also have a Homer Exact HR9, and that goes with the Teredos T440. These are both for sugar beet essentially. So the kind of header for the sugar beet, and then that's the kind of pickup unit, as it were. We have a Grimmy Tektron 415, which is for potatoes. And we have an AgroLiner HKD 302. We have two of those. And we also have a Flegel ASS 298 and a Cramp Bandit SB 30/60. These two are semi-trailers, tipper trailers. We've got one is a 47,000 litre, one is a 59,000 litre. We have a Grimmy GL860 compactor potato harvester, planter, and it also does fertilizer. It is not a direct sow one though, so you do need to plough and cultivate before you sow. We have a Verdstad Tempo F8 seeder as well. That is for corn, sunflowers, soybeans and sugar beet. And again, that's not a direct seed seeder. We do, however, have a Pronto 9 DC from Horsch, and that is a direct seed seeder, so you don't need to cultivate. We have a Brendel K165 fertilizer spreader. We have a Lely Splendimor 320 FC and a Splendimor 900 MC. Those are mowers, and they're kind of the 3 mower arrangement. We have a Tygo XR75D forage wagon from Lely as well. In fact, we have two of those. We have a pickup truck. We have the Grimmy Quantum conveyor belt. We have a Pons Scorpion King. In fact, we have two of them. We have a Karcher power washer. So we do have quite a bit of equipment. So that's kind of the area around the farmyard. Is pretty big here. say we've got straw selling place on the lot as well. We've got our pigs, we've got our cows and our chicken, we've got fuel, we've got lots of storage. It's a very big farmyard. We also have the shop, so we'll actually kind of go around some of the sell points. We'll kind of have a look at various things. So let's do this little area around here and then we'll kind of spread out. So we've got here the dress and mule is a sale point. It is a kind of standard tipping sale point, and that is there. We have the shop. The shop is very close to the farmyard, which is really handy, and that's there. If memory serves, this shop also has a very big lot out back, as you can see. I wouldn't put placeables on this. It's huge though, but it's not really for placeables because you spawn your vehicles all across this lot, so it's not worth it. Okay, the animal dealer as well is very close to the farmyard, as you can see. Standard model animal dealer, but it has had some signage changed. And I say this is the barn that's on the thing we can sell, which is here. And what is this here? So this, they have a number of these. We probably won't actually go around these, but around this map there are lots of these. There are quite a few of them dotted all over the place. As you can see, where is it? You got ones for straw as well, and there are a few of these dotted around, because essentially you've got these huge fields. You just need a place to store. They are basically a kind of quick storage location. They're typically next to the railway line, so you can unload to a train. So what we have here is the Stanton Sawmill. This is the standard, it's a standard sawmill model, but it is actually a production item. So we can go in here and I'll check it out. So you give this logs and fuel, and we get pallets and wood chips. So the fuel is basically wood chips or straw. You see, you've got a nice big long pallet handler here. It'll spawn and down and do the pallets all the way down there. You see, we've got a couple of trains on this map, and you can see that goes there. And this is, what have we got here? This is a sell point. It's a shop, nice looking shop, but it's a sell point. Sells various items by the looks of it. We've got also a milk sale point as well, so that's a milk trigger sale point, and then obviously this is a kind of another sale point for other items. So let's go down here. Sale point for straw. We've got some storage here as well. There's lots of this storage around this map, by the way, just because it's a vast map, and you can think. We've also got fuel, we've got seeds and everything else here. Pop over here, another sell point. This looks like, see, guess that's oilseed rape it's taking. It's right next to they have an aerodrome on this map. Can't really do much with it as far as I remember. But you've got planes taking off and so on. It's quite cool. And various vehicles, military vehicles, sort of parked here and the like. So there's a couple of little sell points down here. So I'm trying to see what the other one was. I don't think I clicked on the right thing. It's kerosene, sale of oil, I guess. Fuel. Yeah, fuel. It's a fuel. Actually, no, it's a fuel storage. So yeah. Here we have, this is seeds and the like. So what we've got here, fertilizer, water, and you get liquid fertilizer. This one you will give it, let's see, Fertilizer and grain, it gives you seeds, and one of these will be probably this one. Gives it liquid manure and it'll give you fertilizer. So this kind of production facilities on the map as well, quite a few of those. So let's hand it over to here. We've got a model train. This is where our conveyor is and our wheel loader. This is a loading spot, as it were, for trains. It's also storage and sale, I think. So we've got some kind of, this is a sell point here. We've got the kind of model trains, the decoration. We've got another sell point here, and so on. And also we've got some production here. So what have we got here? So it takes boards and gives us pallets by the looks of it. I think that's pallets. Yeah. It's German, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you're giving it board pallets, and it'll give you essentially empty pallets out. Okay, did we cover all of this? Sell point. So we've got something here. So this is a big placeables lot, as you can see. Quite a large lot. It's got a little cafe thing going on at the end here, but it is a big placeables lot. As you can see, it's absolutely massive. Lots of space for placeables on this map, by the way. Lots of space. Let's go over here. So this is the Webbery, which essentially is the you give it wool and the pallets, the special pallets that you have for this, and you'll get essentially pallets of cloth that are spawned here. Slightly different model, I think, to the one that we use, for instance, on Cherry Hills. It's essentially the same thing. I think they've changed some of the textures, but it's essentially the same. Biodiesel production. What we've got here is biodiesel production. Let's see what we got. Let's have a look. So oilseed rape, and you get fuel and forage out. So you drop off here, and over there you'll have your fuel, the forage, and the biodiesel as the output. So one thing to note, and I don't know if it'll be the case, I did have issues when I used to play this. I used Courseplay. Courseplay tip trigger detection would not be able to detect this, and it had problems. Okay, so we have quite a bit of stuff over here. Not sure what's going on inside there. There's a pallet handler, strangely enough. Sounds like a fuel station. Not sure what's going on there. We're inside that building, so we've got a fuel station, more space, more placeables, space. There is sale points here as well. Various sale points. You can see another sale point here, and this actually will take milk as well by the looks of it. And sale points, we've also got seeds and so on at the end here. It's also a sale point. Got quite a few things here. Another sale point here up at the top. Nice hotel with a nice sale point. Another straw sale location, kind of like the others. Storage, fuel, seeds, straw sales. Another one of these storage locations as well. Move on quickly. Sugar work. This is essentially sugar beet production, I think. Sale. So one is for production, one is for sale. So you'll sell, and this one is then used for the sugar beet production. We've also got salt over here, which is interesting. Not sure what goes on with this one actually. What you have to do with it. But apparently there's some salt. And then we've got, what have we got over here? There's anything else over there. Got a lot of placeable space as well. This is another big placeables lot, as you can see, massive lot. In the corner there we have a Compost Master, by the looks of it. Standard Compost Master by the looks of it. You've got a little silo thing there so you can unload it. Standard Compost Master takes diesel, I guess, and takes waste. Yes, fuel and waste. So standard Compost Master here up at the top of the map. What have we got here? We've got another sale point by the looks of it. By the river. Got a railway line here as well. A sale point in the railway line, and we've got a sale point thing. We've got a little boat on there. Logistics centre. So what have we got here? This looks kind of busy. Kastor Food Inc. So this is the production for meat products. We've got what have we got going on inside? Is there anything inside that we can see? A big building. Lots of vehicles and stuff going on here. Can't see anything else. Got warehouses, so sugar storage for sugar and so on. I see. So this is storage basically. Drop stuff off and so on. EKZ. What have we got here? I'm not sure. It looks like a bit of a sale point. Not sure what's going on inside there. Looks like it's like a car park. Got Coughland, another sale point. Looks like a supermarket. We have a bunch of stuff here. It's taking what, parts maybe? I don't know. Looks like a sale. It looks like production or sale. Kind of looks like a sale point. And that's compost. Yes, this is just sale. Lots of bits and pieces you can sell here. Few triggers on this map, on this location. We also then have our sheep pasture up here, just to kind of note. Quite close to this other sort of production stuff. It is a good way away from the farm though. More. So this is the Kastor Food Inc. This is our production. You bring in animals, you get meat and sausage out. It's nice. They've actually. It's on a nice big lot, so it's good. You've got a lot of space around it, so it makes it nice and easy for delivery. And I think they've put the storage. Yes. See, so the Kastor Food Inc. pack comes with these storage pens things for your animals, so you can kind of use them to load and store your animals. It's got pigs, cows, and sheep, so you can kind of unload your animals here. More storage and more industrial space. This is huge space here. massive, and there's 2 of them up here. Big placeable space. There's so much production in this map, you probably don't even need this. We've got a biogas plant, standard thing, above ground silo king, side clamps, digestate over there, standard. More placeable space, absolutely huge spot. Let's down here. This is definitely new. This is, I believe, a fish farm. I've seen this about. Yeah, this is a fish farm. So I'm not sure what this requires, but it produces. Let's have a look. Where's this sign? So water and maize or corn. It gives you fish, and I'm not sure what the second thing is there. It could be fish eggs, could be caviar, I think. Not sure. But yes, that's basically thing. It's got a storage. Yes, there's kind of storage by the looks of it here. Yes, it's got built-in storage. Kind of cool. What have we got here? So this looks like one of the logging locations, and we have on the map, I think it's probably a log sale or something like that here. And yes, so we've got quite a lot. I'm just going to pop it. So that's a mountain. Oh, I see. Just wondered what that was. It's actually a mountain. The other location we've not visited yet is this. It's got a wood chipper. And we've got some logging equipment, and there's a bit of logging on this map as well. There's a few bits of areas of trees that are quite well placed. So I think we've covered everything. There is a lot on this map, and it's a huge map, and some of these fields are massive. So what we're going to just do is pop into a tractor. So I just need to find a tractor. And let's just have a quick look at the fields that we own, size-wise, and then we'll go and have a look at a couple of other fields. So this is a field 1 is a 17.7 hectare field. We own that. It's a nice size field. Field 2 is 5.5. And field 33 is 2.19. So starting fields, we've got a reasonable mix of sizes. Let's take a look at some of the other fields close by to the farm. So let's take a look at field 13. Field 13 is 11 hectares. It'll cost you 890,000 to buy. Let's take a look at field 3. Nice big one close by as well. Yeah, that's 26.9 hectares. It'll cost you $1 million to purchase. What else shall we look at? Let's see. Let's have a look at field. Right, I'm trying to find the. There it is. Field 11. That's a nice big field near the farm. So it's 20 hectares. That's a nice, good sized field. So these are kind of the immediate fields. These are probably ones I would target if I was on this map to actually have. Probably the other one I might target would be this field 4. If you wanted like a look at, say, one of the bigger ones, let's see. Look at field 47. That's going to be a biggie. 97 hectares. It's pretty large field. It's not that far from the farm. This field 40 smacks me as that's 95. That's a pretty big field as well. And just as a note, that's going to cost you a lot. That's 7 million to actually get that one. Now there's supposed to be a field that's 161 hectares, and I can't seem to figure out what it will be. I was actually thinking this might be it, but or this one. So we've got some pretty good size fields on this map. So let's just take a look. We'll head to the middle, kind of take a look from the air. I seem to find a good point to stay. Okay, let's just have a quick look from the air of the farmyard, and you can see the extent of the farmyard from the air. Take a lot better. So obviously we've got our buildings, our storage, our silage, and then we've got our TMR mixer, we've got a cattle, a shed, our pigsty, we've got our digestate handler and stuff. Then we've got more storage lots, fuel, so on, and it's quite a big expanse. This has changed quite a bit since I played the earlier versions of this. You know, that rail system is completely new on the lot there. It literally used to just go across the top and kind of end actually by the cowshed, but that seems to actually carry on now. You can see over in the distance we've got the sawmill. You can see the fields. The fields they're good sized fields, and there's got a nice headland on everything. A lot of fields are square as well, so it makes them easy to manage. So they are, good sized fields, lots of space. You can see here we're just looking over towards field 2, and then back onto kind of the fields that join it. Now, one of the things I remember with this is that, for instance, this field 2, 23 and 5, they're so close together. You could literally just make these into one big field if you wanted to. Just plow 5 and 23 together and 2, and you've just got one huge field. You've got some nice thing. You've got lots of bridges on this map. It's a really, although it's completely flat, it's actually quite a nice map. It is well laid out. It is huge as well. It is as I say, it's a 4x map. It's quite a lot of farm to work. If you're going to be playing this on multiplayer, you are going to be using all of it with your friends. There's a lot of stuff. I'm just going to go up in the air again here. Just move to the other side of the map. We're not going to move and just have a look around. See more trees. We've got some nice forestry there. We're kind of looking at this little lakey bit. A little lake and some forestry and railway line going around the map. You can see there's quite a lot going on this map. There is just so much going on. Actually, something up here which I think I missed. Oh yes, there is a bakery. I knew there was a bakery on this map. So we've got a bakery here as well. Some bread production. It's quite nice. It's tucked here at the top of the map, so any trigger points are not showing, because there's actually sometimes a bit of an issue about triggers on the top of the map. For instance, here you notice that's kind of failed us, as it were, on the edge. It's the same with that industrial park there. We've got so much going on. That is basically a tunnel through a mountain. We've got something else here. I didn't see this. This is just a little wood chip and another storage lot. As you can see, it's just got so much going on. So much on this map. As I say, it's a pretty extensive map. There's a lot of stuff going on. Interestingly, we're actually seeing a bunch of stuff up here, which I don't think could probably have actually missed. Again, there's a dairy on here as well. That was the fish farm. This is the dairy. It's close by. Got a caravan park there. Production there for various milk products, basically. So there we have it. This is the Saxony map, version 3.0. It's a multi-fruit map. It's a 4x map. It has a lot on it. It's a nice little map. Can be challenging, and it's got some good detail and everything else. So as per usual, the description will have how to get map and everything else. If you've found this review useful, please hit the like button. If you would like to see more, please subscribe to the channel. So with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy the review, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.